out of southern Wisconsin. That is Andy Zipperer.
Fourth, he was last night's podium finisher, the 25 out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Former Indy Lights winner on the Cooper Tires Gunk Genius Tools Ford. Ari Leindijk Jr., yes ladies, the one from The Bachelorette.
Starting in that fifth spot out of Felch, Michigan, far northern Michigan. Running in that Maxxis Tire Nissan Boss Snowplow AMSOIL entry number 9, Chad Horde.
We just saw this kid come off the victory podium in third in the Pro Lights. Now he's going to try and do it in the Pro 2. He starts sixth out of Abrams, Wisconsin on the Maxxis Monster Toyota from Abrams, Wisconsin, CJ Greaves.
Our next driver was on the podium last night in Pro 4. He comes out of Plano, Texas, the president CEO. Behind the wheel of the Ram, the Cooper Tire Traxxas entry, 47 of Mike Jenkins.
His teammate on the Cooper Traxxas Cooper Tires Ford out of Wisconsin, the number 4 of Jeff Kincaid.
From right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, the younger brother of Jimmy, it's the 74 Husqvarna entry of Jared Johnson. On your feet, Charlotte, we're going green!
Good start by Barlow, but watch, that outside line was quicker earlier. Tyree trying to get that drive. Will he get by? No, they ripped up that track, and there was quite a bit of traction on that midline.
That midline is why I got CJ Greaves was in the fifth spot, moved into third spot, now in the second.
Golly. And Ari Leindijk looks like he's going to make some passes on the outside.
We got a parking lot right now. It was Jeff Kincaid, Mike Jenkins, and Jarrett Johnson. Now in the back of the pack. Up front, it's Barlow, Greaves, Tyree, Chad Horde, and in the top 5, it is Ari Leindijk.
Yeah, I was looking at Ari going way on the outside. When you bunch up and you get locked together. Oh, bobble there. Was that Tyree that was having the problems there? Tyree in fourth, spun around, drops back into fifth now. Leindijk up into fourth. Here's CJ Greaves on the inside, trying to make a pass on Barlow.
Greaves got a great run out turn 2 in the oval, dives way to the inside. Barlow on the outside, going to try to keep that momentum up. Greaves running him clean. Barlow running Greaves clean. Slight tap going to that right-hand turn.
Bump and run. Maybe a little bump coming into the turn. Give each other both room going out of that turn. Heading into the next left-hand turn, the last turn. This will be lap number 2. CJ Greaves is in the lead after 2 laps. This is a kid who started in 6th place inside or outside of row 3.
Barlow right now falls back to second. Chad Horde starting to work his way forward. Gaining on our leaders, running at third spot. Leindijk now up into fourth. Kincaid now in top 5.
So pick your poison, trying to find, where the races are. There's races throughout this field. That first and second spot separated by 0.4 of a second the last time around. Chad Horde definitely closing in on those front 2 and third.
What a great run right now by Steve Barlow. Wasn't a factor last night in the second half of the race, but right now running in second out of Temecula, California. Brand new, his first night running those Cat colors. And we've got Caterpillar executives right here tonight. So, man, great run for Steve Barlow out of Southern California.
Barlow with the pressure. I think Chad Horde wants a little piece of him on this back straightaway. Watch how he sets up. Horde in the 9 in third. He's taking the same line. It's a little bit of follow the leader that time. I think both these guys trying to search for the fast line.
Well, keep in mind, every driver on that racetrack is in communication with their spotter, and they're telling them exactly what's going on. So right now, they may be telling Chad to be calm, take it easy. If the hole opens up, go ahead and take it, but don't be overly aggressive in the first half of this race. Just remain patient. And right now, that's exactly what Chad Horde is, but he's gaining on Barlow right now. Barlow running a great race, running in second, but right now CJ Greaves is also slowly pulling away.
What is all lit up on the back of CJ? Does he have some type of light in there? I keep seeing something orange up high.
That's actually a light system that, in case of a dusty condition,
you can see the
you can see the truck in front of you. Yeah, it helps you out.
But everybody doesn't use that?
It should be, I believe it's on every truck, or should be in every truck, but
right
right now
more
that's
prevalent.
Yeah, you can see Barlow has it lower, Chad Horde has it a little bit higher. That's what that is. In dusty conditions or muddy conditions, they can see that amber light through that dust.
That was it. Barlow's is down there where a bumper would be, and everybody else has it where that third light. Oh, Horde way high. In third place, just behind Steve Barlow. This is the Pro two-wheel drive, our second race of 3 tonight.
Chad Horde slides to the outside a little bit, took a peek on the outside. But Barlow again goes way to the outside. Scrubs off speed, but then gets shot out of a corner, pulls away from Horde.
Remember in Pro 2, Chad Horde won the first race of the year. The last 2 races have been won by CJ Greaves. Greaves out in front leading this one right now. Horde back in third.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but our second place trucks, second and third, catching our leader. It looked like it was a runaway about 2 laps ago by Greaves, but it looks like second and third may be gaining on our leader right now.
Well, Horde keeps closing in on Barlow for a second, but not able to make a pass. He's diving in high to the inside this time.
And look how far into the corner Barlow goes, way to the outside. Now he gets shot out of the corner and again pulls away from Horde.
He's searching. You know, his spotter's up on top of this box probably saying, you gotta find something.
That is a scary line, but man, is it working.
You're never going to pass anybody taking the same line, and it looks like a race back in 4th spot behind these two going at it.
Looks like Jeff Kincaid's gotten around Ari Lyondike Jr., so Kincaid now up to that 4th spot.
Watch Barlow on the screen. Look, it's Horde. Horde's in his tracks. He might be a tad bit higher, but I mean, he is all up in his business. Now it's decision.
Whoa!
Now it's inside time. Watch this.
That was a setup. Could this be the slide job we've been waiting for? And it is! But here comes Barlow back to the inside. Barlow with a ton of speed coming through, but Chad Horde not about to give him an inch.
Yeah, they both had a really good drive out of that sharp left. Now in the right, Horde takes over second. Again, just a few laps before that competition yellow. CJ Greaves now in front of Chad Horde. Steve Barlow drops back to third. 4th spot will be Jeff Kincaid, followed by Ari Lyondike Jr.
And Chad Horde just ran the fastest lap of the race with a 42.8.
His last lap was 42.8.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. CJ ran a 43.5.
So did he gain that speed by diving so hard and then taking that inside line, you think? Was that the difference?
Well, what I did notice is that you go through 1 and 2 of the oval. Chad Horde's not quite as sideways going through the corner. He's more driving the corner where it looks like the rest of the guys are pitched sideways, more sprint cars.
Is that kind of a rut in that right-hand turn?
Oh, yeah,
So, I mean,
absolutely, yeah.
And CJ went 100% smack dab in the middle of it that last time.
And there's the competition yellow. So across the line with the lead will be the Monster Energy Toyota of CJ Greaves, the Boss Snowplow Amsoil entry of Chad Horde, the Cat entry of Barlow in 3rd. 4th is Kincaid. 5th. How about that? Ari Lyondike running the top 5 once again.
In case you're wondering, for you IndyCar fans, or if you're an IndyCar fan, you know, but Ari Lyondike, it is not Ari Lyondike the father. It is this is Ari Lyondike Jr., the son. He has raced in Indy several times, in fact.
Yeah, he's a lot taller than his dad too.
His dad's pretty good size.
His dad's my height.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, I see his dad many times, but
he's a little guy like me.
I guess I see him in the car, and I don't notice it that much. Both of them Dutch, I believe.
Yeah.
Dual citizenship.
I used to hang with him once in a while back in the day when he was driving for Provimi Veal.
You know, I respect that. We have a third member of our broadcast team here, Kelly Snyder. Kelly, you got some 411 for us?
Well, guys, just a quick update on the track so far and some details about the drivers. Steve Barlow is back at the series. We love to see him out there driving, but Steve's not only a racer. Barlow Motorsports preps the Pro 4 trucks, Adrian Cheney and Mark Kwame. So for that Pro 4 race, those 2 trucks are the ones that he preps going into that race. But right now, he's showing his skill as a driver out here on the track, trying to hold off Chad Horde, which last night finished 1-2 behind CJ Greaves. So guys, it's that 1-2 order again with CJ and Chad. Those guys are the ones to beat here in this Pro 2 class. But watch out, Steve Barlow's back in torque, and he's back in this race, guys.
Back in torque, and it's so nice to see him running up front again. It's been a while. He's been in Pro 2, in Pro 4, back to Pro 2. Kind of bounced around from truck to truck to truck. And,
you know why? Because he's a professional.
Yeah, in fact, I got something for you. He was the first Red Bull-sponsored competitor, or I should say athlete, to ever win a championship in anything. Years and years ago, yeah.
He's from Austria? You mean the U.S.?
Well, okay, U.S.
Yeah, I just had to.
Damn,
really?
Dude, really?
You had me going. I'm like, man, that is good.
So once again, CJ Greaves running up front. Chad Horde, a replay of what we saw last night. Chad Horde threw everything out the window last night, trying to reel in CJ Greaves. Didn't quite have enough. We'll see what he's got now.
His best lap was the lap right before the competition yellow last night. Now maybe it can be the second half where he turns it on. Maybe this was all in the master plan. We're soon to find out. The pace truck pulls off. You see those orange cones, those are the acceleration zone, and they have to stay single file until they hit that jump. And I believe it's the jump straight ahead of us right there over the flagging stand.
Right to flag tower, yeah.
Oh, listen to that Toyota just whine. I love that sound.
Nice clean start from all of our competitors going through turn 1 and 2. CJ Greaves a little bit lower line than Chad Horde. Horde nearly up against the wall.
Barlow back in third. Looks like he might have some pressure as well.
Man, Barlow just throws that cat truck sideways.
Artie, which way you going?
Wow. We got to keep an eye on right now Jeff Kincaid and Barlow, because I think that may be the race to watch.
There they are, the 2 of Barlow, the 4 of Kincaid. Tracks his colors, doubling up there nicely, but look out front. Trying to get a good drive, and he's going to be in the back pocket again of CJ Greaves. Chad Horde is running strong.
Robbie, I got a question for you right now.
What's that?
Last night during the interview, they talked about how clean they raced each other. Both drivers said they respect each other, will race each other clean. Tonight, will they do the same thing? Will Chad Horde put a fender on CJ Greaves in an attempt to get around?
It won't be an intentional, but yes, he will put a fender on him. There will be contact before this race is over. I like the momentum. You're seeing Horde trying to take a little bit wider lines, not trying to get in the same tracks to see. Oh, Horde over-rotates a little bit. He's going to lose a lot of ground. Look at that race for third in the background.
Kincaid got around Steve Barlow on that backstretch. Barlow tried to come right back. Now he's going to duck to the inside. Kincaid goes up against the wall. Barlow tries going inside. Barlow will still fall back to fourth. Kincaid now running in third. And how about the run by Jarrett Johnson down the top 5?
Yeah, where did he come from? He comes back up inside the top 5. Just behind him is Andy Zipper, Ari Leindyke in 7th, Tyree, and Mike Jenkins rounding out the field.
Chad Horde just a little bit quicker through that rhythm section, made up a little bit of ground on CJ Greaves. It almost seems like the horsepower that's in that Toyota is a little quicker on the wide open outside areas of the oval. Chad Horde's quicker through the technical areas of the infield, and he slightly glances off a turn 4 wall coming out of the oval. But this is where we see once again, through turn 1 and 2 of the oval, CJ Greaves slowly pulls away again.
And Horde, that last lap was about 0.2 quicker than CJ Greaves, and those guys are a good, half a second or more faster than the rest of the field.
Now they are running on project tires. These are not DOT tires. They're 17-inch. They're basically 12.5, 17 by 35, 35-inch tires. But they're project tires. There's an inner liner inside these tires, just like NASCAR. But what the engineers will do, they'll take these tires back to the factory, analyze them, maybe try to improve on a production tire, and that improvement you'll see in a production tire about 6 months down the road on the store shelf. But right now, man, oh man, whatever CJ Greaves has got going, it is working.
He found 0.4 of a second quicker than Chad Horde that last lap. So you're talking about a inner liner tire. So we know they go flat. So what does that inner liner do?
Basically, it tries to help that. You can run like a 50-pound air pressure inside the inner liner and like 15 pounds on the outside tire.
Spread it out a little.
A little bit, yeah. But if the tire goes, when the tire goes flat, it's supposed to help the sidewall to keep from shredding. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Coming across the line, CJ Greaves with a 43.46, and Chad Horde losing ground with a 44.02. So once again, CJ Greaves about 0.6 of a second quicker.
Then second, third, or fourth, all those guys running in the 44.0 range. So yeah. CJ's found another gear, it looks like, in the back half of this main event tonight in the Pro 2-wheel drive. You see the black monster-colored Toyota. A lot of flame being shot out by that truck off and on the throttle. Love these night races. You get to see that the flash
Yeah, CJ Greaves is the only driver right now that breaks that 44-second mark running in the 43s. So we'll see if it's actually getting faster for him. A little bit slower lap time. Oh, and Chad Horde ran a tenth of a second quicker in that lap. So Horde now is back into the 43-second mark.
CJ Greaves trying to make up ground from the Prim race that first day where he broke a spindle, had to get a DNF or a very poor finish in comparison to where he would have. He's been playing catch up ever since then. He's a 13-point deficit behind Chad Horde in the championship early on in this season, but he's playing catch up, and right now this is a 3-point differential. You get 3 more points from first than you would in second.
And I'm watching, watch the line the guys take through turn 1 and 2 of the oval. Way, way up against the wall last time by. We'll see if that's actually what they're going to do this time. CJ goes down a little bit, slides up to the wall. Yeah, just barely off the wall. Chad Horde as well. Jeff Kincaid follows that wall all the way around the outside.
Barlow tries squaring it up a little bit in the 2, back in 4th position.
I know Barlow's got some guys here from Roush Yates Performance, built some motors for him, so that's kind of cool to see him doing pretty good right now, running that 4th spot, and right now battling for 3rd. So Barlow looks like he's may have found another gear right now.
White flag is out. This is the last lap for these guys. CJ Greaves trying to win once again for 2014. He's out in front, a considerable advantage. That's 2.17 advantage over second place Chad Horde. Jeff Kincaid in 3rd.
Kincaid right now about 8-9 car lengths out in front of Steve Barlow. Was much closer last lap, but again they bunch back up through the end. Oh man, a bobble by Kincaid, bounced off the wall in turn 3, and now bobbled by Barlow. Barlow over rotates coming to the corner. So an advantage that he gained on Kincaid's mistake, he lost by doing it himself. Once again, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Young CJ Greaves does it again. His 3rd Pro 2 win of the season across the line. 2nd, Chad Horde, our points leader, and Kincaid will hang on for 3rd.
Still racing going on. This is the race, it looks like, for 6th place. Ari Leindock on the outside. Oh, driving it hard. Watch Ari try and square it up. He's looking for traction. He's not going to get enough of it. It looks like the 76 of Andy Zipper is going to finish 6th. Ari Leindock in 7th. Tyree in 8th. Mike Jenkins, after 8 laps, had to retire. He's going to finish unofficially in 9th.
I still have to call out Steve Barlow having a great run tonight with the Cat people here in town. So Barlow, nice to see him running up front. Made a few mistakes here and there, fall back to 4th, but battled in the last couple laps for that last podium spot with Jeff Kincaid. But man, on the screen right there, there's the kid.
Yeah, he's untouchable this year. You mentioned it. 3 wins already this year in 4 races. The one he didn't win, it was a DNF.